coming right now from the gym where I've been doing some weight training, also did some bike riding and stood still for hours on end doing qigong in the gym as well. Yeah, it's been a 3 hour session, amazing 3 hour session, doing my duty, the duty from which I extol joy. Yeah. So when you're looking for happiness, and in fact, you should not be looking for happiness or joy in this world, joy and happiness should be a byproduct of exercising your duty. And your duty is something only you can choose. And in fact, when you're choosing that duty, it depends on the context, the circumstance. Determines what duty you choose. Your level of consciousness at that particular time determines your duty. And that is the God-given gift to humanity. The ability for you to choose your duty, your craft. The Indians call it Dharma. The Japanese call it Ikigai. So this idea that you can only be one thing all your life, you can be a doctor, an engineer, a musician all your life. If that's what you want anyway, that's okay. That's okay, you can commit your life to it. But I'm just talking against the idea of being rigid, inflexible, thinking that at any one time you've got to you are only capable of doing one thing. No. You've got to exercise flexibility and get what they call the growth mindset, which then allows you at any one time, depending on your consciousness, to choose your duty. So I chose my duty. I chose my duty. Every day I commit to expand my consciousness. I want to expand my consciousness. And in fact, expanding your consciousness is what every human being is here on earth to do. When you're out there looking for money or starting a business and scaling it, making it global, or opening up branches, when you're out there looking for women, having sex with different women, when you're out there having children, expanding children, getting a big family, in essence, what you're doing is just trying to expand yourself, your body, your mind, and your spirit. Unconscious to you are aware that the real reason why they are here on earth is to expand themselves, to expand your consciousness. Yes, that's the reason why you are here. They know, you may not be knowing, or you might actually be out there pursuing what you're pursuing, seeking to expand yourself, but unaware that the goal is expansion. So those of us that are aware that the goal is expansion, and that my soul, my body, and my spirit, which are one, by the way, they're not separate, they seek to expand themselves. Then I decided that I was consciously going to take the driving seat of this journey of expansion. So I sought out the techniques which I call the duty, daily duty that I have to do in order to achieve the purpose why I'm here on earth, which is to expand myself, my consciousness. So I wake up in the morning and I meditate. I meditate because that is the foundation of expansion. Yep. Why do I say meditation is the foundation of expansion? And actually the whole duty, everything that I do on a daily basis, the sole purpose I do them is so as to bring in more energy into my being, into my mind, into my body. That is the goal. I wake up in the morning to search for energy as an energy hunter, an energy worker. That's what I'm trying to do. Why? Because to expand your consciousness, you need fuel. Expansion of consciousness is an energy thing. You cannot expand your consciousness when you are low on energy. I don't know how many people can understand what I've just said. If you can't, it's unfortunate. I don't want to go back to basics. But expansion of consciousness depends on the amount of energy that the vessel contains. Wow, nice golden light. Yeah, so it depends on the amount of energy that the vessel contains. Energy is the currency for expansion of consciousness. The more energy you have, the clearer you see, the healthier you become. The more your innate birthright superpowers of analysis, creativity, critical thinking, organization, imagination, all those powers that are innate to us, the more energy you have, the more they are able to express themselves. That is consciousness. So I wake up in the morning with the sole aim of hunting down energy. And guess what? The energy is free. We live in energy. The universe that we live in is user-friendly. It has everything that we have. That is what they call unconditional love of God. Even murderers have access to this energy. Even thieves, rapists, they have access to this unconditional love, which is the energy in the atmosphere as well as in the ground. But how can you access it? How can you put your hands on it? That is the duty. That is the purpose of the duty, the purpose of the toolkit. Fasting, meditation, exercise, positive thinking, continuous endless study, all these things that I do. Breath work, walking, all these things that I do, minding my diet. I do them in order to make my vessel more receptive to the energy of the cosmos, which is the atmosphere around me, as well as the stars, the moon. They're all raining down energy on Earth. The whole universe is a soup of energy. Jupiter is sending here energy. Neptune is sending here energy. The stars are sending here energy. The sun, I think 1 minute or 8 minutes or something of the sun are enough to power all the industries of the earth for a whole year. Just 1 minute of the sun. So you can imagine how much energy we are swimming in. So I make sure that this vessel of mine is able to capture as much of that energy as possible. And there is a science to it. And I commit myself to that science of duty. That is the philosophy of my life. Accessing that energy, because it is the one that I'm going to use to expand my consciousness. Do you know the qualities that are at the top of the ladder of consciousness? Peace, joy, unconditional love, gratitude, supreme health. All those are the things that are at the ladder, the top ladder of consciousness. So when you get the energy, which energy you then use to climb the ladder, up the ladder of consciousness. Then you achieve the purpose why you are here on earth. You take the driving seat of the reason why you are here on earth. So that is the reason why I wake up in the morning and do my role, my duty. Take the driving seat. Take the driving seat to ensure that I have enough energy required to perform the reason why I'm here on earth, which is expansion. I hope you've gotten something out of this. God bless you.